Epcot's entrance has a new look. We'll soon get to see more of Disney California Adventure, even though the park is still technically closed. And a fan favorite snack just got a lot easier to find. That and more Disney Parks news all coming up today on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. This week we got news from the parks and some details from Disney's quarterly earnings call, plus lots of super tasty snacks, some adorable new mini ears, and some great news for our West Coast Disney fans. Let's get started. First up, that Disney California Adventure ticketed event. We're starting things in Disneyland this week because we've got some big news. While the parks are still officially closed, Disney California Adventure's Buena Vista Street has been open for shopping and dining, but soon you'll be able to see a whole lot more of the park. Starting in mid-March, Disney California Adventure, the whole park, will be open to guests as a special limited time ticket experience. The experience will not include attractions and it will be a ticketed event, so guests can't just stroll on in to go check out the park. The experience will include food and drink offerings from around Disneyland Resort, shopping, and some entertainment. The scale and exact offerings have yet to be announced. We also don't have an official date yet, a start date, so we expect a lot more details will be announced soon. Check back, we'll let you know as soon as we learn more, but clear your schedule for mid-March, Disneylanders, because you may be able to head in and get some eats that you haven't been able to eat for a long time. Now, there were a few big announcements from Disney's quarterly earnings call this week based on the first fiscal quarter of the year, which took place from October 2020 through January 2nd, 2021. Overall, Disney reported a 98% drop in earnings from continuing operations for Q1, noting an approximate $2.6 billion loss due to revenue lost as a result of the closures and reduced operating capacities. However, Disney has also spent about 43% less on its theme parks in Q1. Disney Media and Entertainment saw similar results to last year, with only a 2% decrease in operating income, mainly due to the focus on streaming platforms. Remember, Disney Plus increased its subscriber count by over 350%. There were also some park-centric discussions during the earnings call. Bob Chapek commented that they do expect to be able to increase park capacity in Disney World this year, but it will all be dependent upon the rate of vaccination in the country. As far as health and safety protocols, the expectation is to have some level of mask wearing and social distancing through the end of this year. But Disney does not expect to be at the same level of social distancing and mask wearing in 2022. Again, this is dependent on the vaccine rollout. Both Disneyland and Disneyland Paris are expected to remain closed for all of Q2 of fiscal 2021, late March or early April. Hong Kong Disneyland is expected to open before the end of this quarter, and even with the uncertainty of exactly when Disneyland may open, Disney confirmed that Avengers Campus is set to open later this year. All right, heading over to the East Coast, we've got a new Leave a Legacy display at Epcot. The Leave a Legacy monoliths used to sit right inside the front of Epcot, you guys remember, but they were moved as the park is getting a totally reimagined entrance. Guests used to be able to buy a spot on these monoliths with their photos etched into the panels, and Sync even has photos on the Leave a Legacy panels. And these panels have been installed this week just outside the park and have gotten a colorful new look matching the classic Epcot color palette. There's a new QR code set up to help you find your photo, or you can ask a cast member if you need help. These walls are pretty high though, so if your photo ended up at the very top, you might have some trouble seeing it. Installation will continue this week, but the already installed panels are currently open to guests. And that's not the only thing happening at Epcot this week. Thanks to Twitter user and drone enthusiast BioReconstruct, we got a peek behind the scenes of Epcot's new fireworks show. We got a peek at the giant ring-shaped barge that will serve as the centerpiece of the show, and we've seen some of the smaller barges out on World Showcase Lagoon, but it looks like a lot of work is being done behind the scenes as well. Still no opening date for this fireworks show, but we will keep you posted, and if you want to see how construction is going on the Star Wars Hotel, we've got photos from BioReconstruct over on DisneyFoodblog.com along with the latest updates on the project. Now, we recently reported that all of the mailboxes had disappeared from Magic Kingdom, but now you can once again send letters and postcards directly from the park. It's unclear why Disney removed the mailboxes in the first place or why they're back, but we're not complaining. And also over in Magic Kingdom, we spotted some more construction walls up, this time outside of Peter Pan's Flight. The ride is still up and running, but there are brown construction walls outside the ride, which has displaced a part of the queue. So if you're having trouble finding the end of the line, just look for the cast member with a "Line Starts Here" sign. Disney just announced that the water slide at Stormalong Bay at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resort will be undergoing refurbishment starting in February. The pool at Stormalong Bay, as well as the other 3 pools at Disney's Yacht Club and Disney's Beach Club, will remain open. So it's just that water slide that's being taken out of the equation. We aren't sure how long the closure is going to last, but we'll keep you posted over on DisneyFoodblog.com. Now we've got another pool refurbishment for you at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. The Samawati Springs Pool in Kidani Village will be closed from January 2022 through April 2022. Uzima Springs Pool at Jambo House will remain open, so guests at the resort can enjoy their pool time there, but that's quite a trek from Kidani Village, so just heads up if you're planning to stay at AKL. That's a long way to go for a pool visit from Kidani Village over to Jambo. So if your dream is to stay at Kidani Village, maybe January 2022 to April 2022 is not the right time. Now we're headed over to Tokyo Disneyland based on the state of emergency announced by the Japanese government and requests from local authorities. Both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea will be reducing their operating hours from February 13th through March 7th. The number of guests admitted to the parks will continue to be limited through March 7th as well. Now we've got some really good news if you are a milkshake fan. Beaches and Cream and the Beach Club Resort may have closed their to-go window, but there's now another spot where you can grab a milkshake without having to worry about making a dining reservation. Martha's Vineyard Lounge at the Beach Club Resort has added 2 shakes from the Beaches and Cream menu. Each shake costs $15, comes served in a Beaches and Cream souvenir mason jar. Keep in mind, Martha's Vineyard typically doesn't open until the late afternoon though, so you may have to wait a while to get that shake, but that is a place where you can get a to-go shake with all of those great baked goods on top instead of having to go to the to-go window or making that dining reservation for Beaches and Cream. And Trattoria Al Forno, just across the water from the Beach Club on Disney's Boardwalk, is also offering their food to go. To-go orders are available during service hours of 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. for breakfast and 5 to 9 p.m. for dinner, but you'll need to order directly with the restaurant. Trattoria Al Forno hasn't joined the lineup of restaurants available via mobile order to go in the My Disney Experience app. The sign outside the restaurant advertising the new option says to inquire within. Raglan Road in Disney Springs will still be hosting a version of their annual St. Patrick's Festival this year. The mighty St. Patrick's Day Festival, Unplugged, will run from March 12th to the 17th with Irish food and giveaways. On St. Patrick's Day, the restaurant will host live music with a $10 cover charge for the day. You can book 2-hour slots in advance. House of Blues in Disney Springs is offering a special Mardi Gras menu that will be available from February 15th through the 21st and includes some classic New Orleans dishes like gumbo, shrimp and crawfish etouffee, jambalaya, and that incredible bread pudding, which is still my number one reason for going to House of Blues. It is amazing bread pudding, and it's honestly worth the trek over there just to get that. And Paddlefish, also in Disney Springs, is running a special Prix menu for the month of February. The 2-course meal includes your choice of appetizer and entree for $30. The menu is available by request at both lunch and dinner, though it won't be offered on Valentine's Day tomorrow. And speaking of Valentine's Day, the Eternal Flame Double Frosted Cake has finally arrived at Gideon's Bakehouse. It's a 3-layer chocolate cake covered in 2 layers of buttercream. One is maraschino cherry, the other is chocolate fudge buttercream mixed with ancho, cayenne, and cinnamon. It's got some heat, but the flavors aren't overpowering, and the cake itself is a bit fudgy while the frosting is very mousse-like. The cake is now available for $9 per slice every Saturday and Sunday in February with a 2-slice limit per person. Over at Amorette's Patisserie, we've got the Love is in the Air Petit Cake, which features a heart-shaped picture of Carl and Ellie from Up with a grape soda pin on top. The cake itself is chocolate and vanilla chiffon with peanut butter cream cheese mousse, strawberry jam, milk chocolate crisp pearls, and a chocolate liqueur simple syrup. Like Amorette's other petite cakes, this one is kind of pricey at $20. Amorette's Patisserie also has 2 more petite cakes as part of Disney's Celebrate Soulfully Black History Month celebration. The Tiana Petite Cake and the Soul Petite Cake are both available for $20. We tried the Tiana Cake this week. It's made of chocolate chiffon cake, dark chocolate mousse, raspberry pâté de fruit, raspberry mousse, and white chocolate crisp pearls. This one was beautiful and the mousse inside the cake was delicious. And we've got some new blue macarons. Candy Cauldron in Disney Springs has some brand new bright blue macarons in the case. We're thinking this new treat may be inspired by Baby Yoda's blue macarons in The Mandalorian, but you might want to think twice before getting one. It's tiny and $4.49 for a single macaron. We thought it was way too sweet and chewy. It was a bit of a letdown, but kids might like it if you're willing to spend that much on a macaron. And Everglaze Donuts and Cold Brew has a new chai and donut combo this week. The Strawberry Mai Chai is an iced chai tea with strawberry milk and strawberry syrup swirl, topped with a strawberry deluxe donut. Honestly, we weren't the biggest fans of this one. The chai and strawberry together was kind of a weird combo. We liked the donut on its own, but this drink just didn't do it for us. But if you like chai and strawberries, give it a try for $11. Everglazed has some more Valentine snacks on offer over there in Disney Springs. Valentine's Cold Brew is cold brew coffee with chocolate syrup and strawberry puree topped with whipped cream and heart sprinkles for $6.50. The chocolate, strawberry, and coffee all paired really nicely together, and it wasn't too sweet. We also tried the Sweetheart Donut, a heart-shaped plain glazed donut with strawberry icing, fun sprinkles, and a strawberry buttercream frosting dollop. We found the strawberry flavor in both the icing and frosting to be super subtle, but it's a solid seasonal treat for $5.50. And we've got two more Disney Springs snacks to talk about. Vivoli Il Gelato is serving up the Red Velvet Cheesecake Cookie Sandwich. This one is red velvet cheesecake gelato between two red velvet cookies. We got a little bit of strawberry vibe from the gelato, and this one is big, so it's good to share. The cookie sandwich is $10, and it's only available until February 28th. And the Fresco float is also back at Vivoli Il Gelato. This is lemon and strawberry sorbetto with San Pellegrino limonata, fresh strawberry, and whipped cream. This would be a perfect summer snack, but it will only be around for a limited time, so if you want to try it, make your way to Disney Springs right away. And Le Petit Cafe over at Disney's Riviera Resort is serving up a special Valentine's latte. The Amore Glass is frozen espresso beverage blended with milk, mocha, caramel, and hazelnut. If you're someone who has a hard time deciding on latte flavors, this might be for you because it's pretty much got them all. Okay, Sunshine Tree Terrace in Magic Kingdom has a surprise savory snack on the menu for really, I think, the first time. These are Potstickers. This spot in Adventureland is typically serving up that citrus swirl, but now they also have fried pork and vegetable Potstickers. You get 5 Potstickers with orange sesame ginger sauce for $6.99. It's a pretty good portion for a Disney snack at that price, and it's always nice to have some more savory options in the park. And we had to let you guys know that the always delicious Nutella and fresh fruit waffle is now available all day long. For a little while there, it was only available until 11 a.m., but now you can get it any time of day. We're back to that at Sleepy Hollow in Magic Kingdom, so that's a definite DFB favorite. You gotta try it. And over in Epcot, Cool Wash has reopened. This is the stand over by Test Track that kind of looks like a car wash. It serves up slushes, including a create your own option topped with whatever candy you choose. They usually do this during festivals. A cast member told us that the location should be open through the rest of Epcot Festival of the Arts, which ends on February 22nd. We'll see if it comes back during the Flower and Garden Festival. And Restaurantosaurus Lounge in Animal Kingdom has a new secret drink. The Tealosaurus is Buffalo Trace Bourbon Whiskey with blue curacao, of course, triple sec, lemon juice, and lemonade. And it comes with 2 lemons in the shape of Mickey's ears, and that's $13. This drink was more tart than sweet. It was like a fun whiskey sour, so if that's your jam, head over to Restaurantosaurus Lounge. Also in Animal Kingdom, we stopped by Nomad Lounge to check out the Rose Rosé, available just this weekend. This beverage is a mixture of vodka, single estate rye, simple syrup, rose water, and rosé brut. A sparkling gold chocolate heart and a strawberry provide the pretty garnishes. This one is super sweet but very pretty. Now here's a pro tip. You can order it to go if you don't want to wait for a spot to open at the lounge. And let's talk about the Call Me Sweetheart cupcake. This is a chocolate cupcake filled with hazelnut cream and topped with chocolate hazelnut and strawberry buttercream. A white chocolate heart with Mickey and Minnie hugging is the garnish, and there are strawberry crisp pearls. The whole cupcake is $5.40. The icing on this was excellent, but if you want to try it, plan to get it soon. It's only available till February 15th. You're going to find it at Disney's Art of Animation Resort, Pop Century, Caribbean Beach, Saratoga Springs, Old Key West, and Disney's Vero Beach Resort. And we're headed to the West Coast for some churros in Disney California Adventure at the Red Churro Cart. The new chocolate pineapple churros are regular churros covered with chocolate crushed Oreo, essentially, with a drizzle of pineapple glaze for $6.25. You can't really go wrong with a Disneyland churro, but this pineapple glaze was not our favorite flavor. It was a little artificial and sort of clashed with the chocolate, so FYI. But the Fluffernutter churros are back, so if you're going to get one churro in Disney California Adventure, make it this one. These are our all-time favorites. They are the goat of churros. Willie's Churro Cart in DCA is serving up this cinnamon sugar churro topped with peanut butter sauce, marshmallow sauce, and chocolate chips for $6.25. We loved it when we first tried it last year, and it's still delicious. Well worth the money. And over at Black Tap Burgers and Shakes in downtown Disney, we tried the Red Velvet Cake Batter Classic Shake, which was released for Valentine's Day this year. It's made with classic red velvet cake batter ice cream with whipped cream, chocolate drizzle, and a cherry, and totally nails that red velvet flavor. You can get it for $12, definitely expensive for a milkshake, but this is one of the better shakes we've had at Black Tap. And in merchandise news, let's talk about ears, you guys. We've got brand new pearl mini ears. They have some extra bling. They feature a black quilted pattern with tiny pearl decorations, including Minnie Mouse shaped pearls, and a tweed fabric colored with hints of pink for $29.99 that makes up the bow. We spotted them at Island Mercantile in Animal Kingdom and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood Studios, but they should be all over the parks soon. And the next pair of new ears we saw this week have a yellow lace pattern on the ear and red, yellow, orange, and blue flowers along the headband. We saw them at Once Upon a Time at Disney's Hollywood Studios, also in Disneyland for $29.99. And there's a new pair of bride ears that we spotted at Mouse Gear in EPCOT. The white ears have a big puffy bow, veil, and tiny pearl accents. They're also $29.99. And there's a cute new Trader Sam's Tiki Hut purse at Boutique at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. FYI, there's a bunch of specialty merchandise that comes out at Boutique, so if you happen to be over at the Poly, definitely take a peek if you are into Disney merchandise. You can't really find that stuff anywhere else except there. Now, this woven purse has flower, shell, and tiki drink appliques and a thatched roof that zips open to reveal an orange Trader Sam's inspired fabric print. This purse is $49.99, and it was flying off the shelves during our visit to the resort, so apparently that $50 price tag does not deter. And if you're looking to rep one of Cinderella Castle's more controversial paint jobs, resort guests and annual pass holders can now wear that birthday cake castle on a magic band. It's available for a special pre-order price of $20, and there's also a limited release Magic Kingdom Fantasyland magic band for $20. And a Marvel Avengers magic band for $15. To select these bands, you're going to need to connect your hotel reservation to your My Disney Experience account on the Disney website, and then go into the little thing that says magic bands and cards, and you should be able to order those magic bands. Now, in case you don't know what the Birthday Cake Castle was, that was the 25th anniversary of Magic Kingdom. They basically turned Cinderella Castle into a giant birthday cake. Some people love it, some people hate it. And Disney has released some exclusive merchandise celebrating Disney California Adventure's 20th anniversary. We saw new teas, water bottles, and charms to celebrate the park's milestone. We spotted all the new souvenirs in an outdoor cart located next to Carthay Circle Restaurant, but you can also find the collection at Elias & Co. and at World of Disney in downtown Disney. So there's the latest news for today. Happy Valentine's Day to you tomorrow. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.